What up, though, everybody? Thank you for joining me for another edition of Chopping It Up with Uncle Chon True-Stories. Today's story is about the time when I had to leave this chick at a restaurant. Everybody's talking about that fake video. I believe it's fake. Video about the lady that wouldn't go to the cheesecake factory or whatever. So that really started me thinking about some of the times I've had with dates back when I would go on dates. But anyway, so uh, this is probably about in the year probably 1999 or something like that. Anyway, um, I can't remember where I met this young lady, uh, and I can't remember her name. Okay, but anyway, wherever I met her, we talked on the phone for maybe about a week or so, and we decided uh, we was gonna go out on a date. So um, I ended up picking her up, and I don't remember what restaurant we went to. It might have been Chili's or something like that. It wasn't you know no real expensive restaurant or whatever. Let's just say it was Chili's. I think it was. Anyway, so I pick her up, and if I remember correctly, the plan was for us to go to dinner, and then we were going somewhere else afterwards. I'm not sure, movie or something like that. I'm not even sure. Um, so anyway, I pick her up, and everything's fine or whatever, and we get to the restaurant, and we're seated at the table, and when we get to the waitress comes over. It's a attractive lady, a real attractive waitress, and the girl who I was on the date with immediately starts getting an attitude. And I'm one of them people, flat out. Listen, the one person that I do not talk shit to or upset is somebody that's finna bring me my food. I don't play that. If I'm at a restaurant or a drive-through or anything like that, I do not get into it with people and then take food from them. That's just something I don't do. I don't play that because I used to work at restaurants. I know what happens when you anger the waitress because the waitress is cool with everybody in the back, the cooks, the dishwashers, the other waitresses and waiters. You don't want to do that. That's the wrong people to upset because you'll get some seasoning on your food that you didn't want. Shit. You know what? And that's just the reality of life. You know, uh, I don't think it's right for people to do something to other people's food. But if you get up in there and you gonna act rude to the waiter or waitress, what hey, they can't say nothing back. They at work. You know what I'm saying? And you sitting up there, you want to act a fool. You want to be rude and snappy with them. So we sitting here at the table, and the girl comes over and introduces herself, says she's gonna be the waitress for the evening, taking care of us or whatever. And she asked us, "Do we want anything to drink?" And the girl is she just got an attitude. You know what I'm saying? Just being real nasty to the woman every time the woman addresses her or addresses me. And she does it, and the lady, I noticed it, so I'm pretty sure she did. So she comes back with some water, and then takes our drink order or whatever, and Listen, let me tell you something. That's another thing. You young fellas, you people that's still out there in the dating game or whatever, if you take a woman out to eat and she orders wine on the first date, you finna be in trouble. If the first thing she want to drink is wine, and once she goes for that second glass of wine, that's your ass. I'm gonna tell you right now, never fails. You are dealing with somebody who you finna have a problem with. Okay, take it from Uncle Chon. So she orders wine. I order a pop, and I'm like, oh, but at this time, I really didn't foresee what was finna happen. So the waitress comes over and she's very nice and pleasant, and like I say, she was very pretty. So she brings the drinks, and the girl says something smart to her that she didn't even have to say. And I'm looking at her like, yo. So when the waitress lady leaves, I tell old girl, I said, look, I said, I don't get into it with people who are getting ready to serve me food. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? I'm like, look, you being a little smart with this lady. I'm like, and she serving us food. She finna, I was like, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? She coming over here and she's acting like, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh no, that woman hadn't done anything wrong. You just saying that because you like her or whatever. I'm like, no, I'm saying that because she hasn't done anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? She hasn't been inappropriate. She hasn't done anything but her job. So we sit there for a while, and then she starts talking about how long it's taking her for her to come over here and blah blah blah. And when the lady comes over, and she's like, yeah, you guys ready to order? I've been ready to order. I'm like, oh hell. And then she orders a second glass of wine. Now I'm thinking to myself, so she's like, you want me to bring that with your dinner, or you want it now? Did I order it with my dinner? I mean, just getting, yeah. So I'm like, okay, all right, because I already know. At this point, I already know. I'm out. Shit, I'm out. I'm out. So this lady orders the wine. The lady leaves, and she comes back, and she's asking if she's ready to order, and the girl again, even after she brings the wine back, is like, I've been ready to order. You know, I don't know what you doing. So I'm like, I gotta use the restroom. Go ahead and take her order. Yeah. So I get up and I go to the bathroom, and I use the restroom, and I wash my hands, and I'm taking my time, and because I wanted to catch the waitress, coming out when I come out the restroom without being seen by that woman, because I'm getting the hell out of here, because I'm not finna get my food seasoned, or no, I'm not finna get a stomach ache up it. I'm not finna get diarrhea. You're not finna do me in. So I come out the bathroom, and I swear it was like the universe was on my side, because the lady starts walking like she's, when I come out the bathroom, she's coming to go into the kitchen. I was like, excuse me, miss. I said, look, I'm finna get the hell up out of here. I was like, and she starts laughing a little bit. And I'm like, look, here's the money for her food. Here's the money for your tip. And here's the money for you to call her a cab. Like, cause I'm gone. And she just was like, oh my goodness, and I'm like, yes. And I slide on out the door. I get in my car, and after I'm gone about a good 5 minutes, my phone start ringing. I look, and it's her, and I'm like, oh no, nope. I'm not answering the phone. I'm out. And of course, I never talked to her again. And she called, and I think she left some nasty text and stuff like that. But the way I look at it is, hell, I did you a favor because my only other option was to cuss your ass out in the middle of the restaurant to let the people know I ain't down with what you doing. You know what I'm saying? But I left you enough money, I think, to get home. I paid for the food that I thought that you had ordered and your wine that you drank. Fuck you. Shit. And shit. That's the story. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, share, subscribe.